All right, baby. All right, baby. We are back. We are back. And we have a guest joining us. We have a guest. This man has impeccable timing because
Just like
we just
that.
started the show. We literally just started the show. And this is a brand new episode of Primarily Speaking, the show where we love to talk shit on a whole plethora of topics from random news, sports and entertainment, politics, and our favorite segment, Sit Your Ass Down. I am your host with the most, man with the gas, Mr. Papa Two Quarters. Let me get in that ass. It is your boy Prime and a zoom to the 25.
And without a doubt, his right hand man. It is so good to be back. I am, ladies and gentlemen, the Total Package Rex Road, Port City original and one of downtown's finest. It's so good to be back. And we thought at first we was gonna have an old school 2-man show. We got our dog here, man. We got him coming on in.
Impeccable timing, sir. Impeccable timing. What's up?
Man,
What's up to the folks? TG, the light skinned Leon.
what's good with y'all fellas, man? Right on time. Yeah, I popped in a little, the joint and I see Prime doing the popping 2 quarters. Let me get in that ass. Yeah,
Yeah, that's
right on time.
right.
Right on time, man.
Like
What's
I
good,
literally
fellas?
just push record and then you pop in. I said, well, goddamn, that's right on time.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. What's good, fellas?
Chilling, man. How's
Yo,
everything with
man.
you, man? You got your tanks all cleaned up?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. You know me in here doing, being Aquaman, man. Mess with these damn fish, man. Yeah, everything good. Everybody swimming
That's what's up.
around,
That's what's up,
doing
man.
good.
How about you, Rex? How was your week thus far?
Oh man, it's been a pretty fantastic week, man. I can't lie about it. Everything good. Been looking forward to the end of the week to watch certain shows and see certain shit or whatever. But we definitely gonna talk about that because I watched Coming to America, dog, and I definitely want to know what y'all think about that.
We'll get into it.
Definitely
We'll
want
get
to know.
into it later. We'll get into it later. We got some other things
All
to
right,
roll
all
through
right.
first, man. Other things to roll through first, man. Same here, man. My week has been pretty good. I had a sciatic nerve attack, and I gotta say, man, to anybody out there that ever had a sciatic nerve problem, man, God bless you, man. Goodness gracious, that shit ain't no goddamn joke, bro. Shit hurt like a bitch. Nigga couldn't fucking walk, man. Hardly walk, man. But made it through, man. I'm out on the other side. So hey, shout out to anybody got to deal with that shit, bro. And a big fuck you to the motherfucker that hit my car at Trader Joe's last week Saturday. Somebody hit my fucking car, and they motherfucker
Ooh,
peel off. And you know how you get out your car and you always take a quick little look like, yeah, that's my shit. I got out the
yep.
car, everything looked fine. Went in the store, came back out. I said, what the fuck is that? I seen a big white little shit. My car black, so I seen a little white thing on my the wheel well for my front driver's side. I said, where the fuck that come from? And I looked, there's a little dent on there. A little, it ain't that bad, but it's a little dent and a little scrape shit. I'm so pissed, man. I'm so fucking pissed, man. These motherfuckers ain't
Yeah.
leave a note or
That's fucked up.
that
Wait,
shit.
you thought they were gonna leave a note, cuz you know better than that, man. You know better. Don't worry,
Yeah,
ride out, dog.
depending on what side of town you on, you never know, man.
We on the white side of town.
Oh yeah, usually them boys, some of them,
I mean, I've been at
Yeah.
Trader Joe's. I've been at Trader Joe's, man. Come on, shit, man.
That
man.
don't mean nothing. That don't mean nothing. Them boys be like, yeah, fuck that nigga.
But
Ride on out.
I just want to give that big fuck you to whoever that was. But
Yeah,
anyway,
that's fire.
we got a lot of show to get to, man. So let's get to it. Let's get through it, man. Random news. Random news. My first topic. My first topic. This is one that Rex said we have to keep in the show. We had to keep this one. It was a guy at Coronado, California. Guy named
Coronado. Oh yeah,
Coronado.
man, I
Yeah,
know about Coronado. Yeah.
Coronado. Yeah, they were Coronado, California. Jose Luis Mares the third. He tried to kill his wife by drowning her in the ocean and then burying her alive in the sand. But then ran away. For some reason, they don't know why he ran away. And I guess the wife got up, ran to Ocean Boulevard, and hailed down the police. And they find him on like Alameda Avenue or something like that, hiding in the bushes or some shit like that. He
Oh
got arrested
man.
for that.
Man, see, Prime, you ain't tell me that part of that story, man. I told you, man, they was high, dog. They both of them was high, man.
I'm like, damn, you trying to get
Man.
rid of your wife bad. This one in broad daylight now. This wasn't like no sex on the beach at night type shit, man. It was broad daylight. Nigga
That's
trying to
right,
drown
cuz
her in the ocean and bury her alive
That's
in
terrible. That's terrible, man.
Wow. Another story. This one Rex brought to my attention. I did not know this shit. This shit was funny. I ain't gonna lie. 11-year-old black kid makes about $1,000 selling N-word passes to his white friends at school for $25 to $50 a pop.
What?
I love the reactions. Oh man, listen. So many people ain't hear about this story, man. This is
And
classic,
this shit
man.
happened in June or July last year. I ain't heard about
Are
this
you
shit till today.
serious?
Yes.
Yes.
What city? And what city is this in?
I can tell you real quick. I still got
Yeah,
the
because
story
I
pulled
mean,
up. This
you
shit
still got them
happened.
pull up because yeah, I mean like because I didn't really know where it happened at over there.
You know
So
what? The story don't say where it happened at.
it don't say what. See, like I say, man, be like one of them stories where you just be like, man, this shit can't be true, man. It's no way. This shit, this should have made national news everywhere.
Oh, shit.
Everybody should have known about this. I'm like, are you
That's
serious,
funny.
man? Yeah, yeah. I mean, in two bad ways too. Like,
For
damn, little man.
25 to $50 a pop. So that means shit, what, at least about 50 people bought one.
You
That
know what
means
that mean, right? Cuz that mean a lot of people want to say nigga, dog. And I got so many questions. I got so many questions. Like, you got to give your voucher back once you say it. You only get to say it one time for 25 and two for 50.
I don't know,
Like,
man. That's wild as fuck.
I mean, yeah, you
how that
gotta
whole
pay.
thing work?
Yeah, around me, you gotta pay. That,
One way or another.
Oh man.
that's crazy.
Hey, people, hey, nowadays, man, shit is crazy. I've been
That's
like,
crazy.
I'm mad at the little dude trying to make some money.
I knew you were
Yeah, I
going to
mean,
say
you
that.
gotta get how
Cuz,
you
stop
live.
saying that, man.
You
Oh,
gotta get
man.
how you
Listen,
live.
man.
What'd you say,
You gotta
T?
get how you live.
Yeah. Get it how you
I try to, you know what I'm saying, take the word out of my vocabulary. You know what I'm saying? I try a lot, you know what I'm saying, to take it out of my vocabulary. It's hard, you know what I'm saying? It's something I've been doing. You know what I'm saying? We all been doing this since we was, you know, before we was even double digits. You know what I'm saying? Before I
Yeah,
was
man.
10 years old, I was saying using a word. So, you know what I'm saying? It ain't no excuse, but at the same time, it's just being real with myself. But yeah, if he can make money off of it, you know what I'm saying? Who am I? Who am I? I can't even stop using the word. So how can I tell? You know what I'm saying? Can you know? That's just my opinion.
I wonder if the passes came with you don't get your ass beat for saying shit. You
If you
know what I'm
got the pass,
saying?
yeah. Like, I got a pass, nigga. I can say that. What's wrong with you? You already said it.
Oh man, that shit was wild.
Yeah, that shit crazy.
All right. Another crazy story. A woman is dragged nearly 1,200 feet trying to dance outside of a car. So she wasn't the driver; she was the passenger in the car. They were at a red light, and they stopped, and she hopped out and started dancing. Now, for whatever reason or somehow, the seat she was still entangled with the seatbelt, and when the light turned green, driver pulled off, dragging her ass
Oh
1,200
shit!
feet.
And he didn't realize he was dragging her.
Well,
No.
I guess he realized after 1,200 feet.
God damn! Would he been out the other window jamming? Nigga been out the other, he's looking the other way. All you see is the light turn green. He ain't even look over to check to see if he just smashed that thing.
Oh man, listen.
Ain't no way.
Oh man, that's so fucked up, man. Oh my
Listen,
god.
man. That's the future generation, dog. Think about that. That's the future.
Ain't no way.
Doing wild. They never surprise us with wild shit that be happening in America, man. All right, moving on to a little more serious stuff. Michelle Obama, right? She did an interview with Zaya Wade, and she got roasted for calling Zaya Wade. I think I pronounced it right, Zaya Wade, an icon. I want to know, T. I want to hear what you got to say about this.
Who's there, Wade?
Dwyane Wade's son.
I,
Oh no, I'm
oh,
sorry.
okay.
Oh, no, sorry.
Okay. That's
That's his
Dwyane
daughter.
Wade's daughter.
His daughter. Now his
And I
daughter.
tell you got to say it correctly.
Oh man, come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on, man. I don't even want. I mean, so you said what I think about what?
About Michelle
I just want to
Obama
be asking
getting
about this
roasted.
shit. You about to make a lot of people mad. I don't do all that fucking nutty
That's
shit,
right.
man.
Hey,
I
listen, we've
ain't
been
do
trying to
that.
get in trouble for a little while, dog. Rip
Hey,
it, dog. Let it rip.
but my
Yeah,
question
man.
is, how do you feel about Michelle Obama getting roasted for calling uh, her an icon?
I
It
mean,
hurt him to see it.
I love Michelle Obama, but she should have got her ass roasted. You know, that ain't that. See, people wanna make the fact that I guess this little girl or boy or whatever he claimed, whatever they want to identify. I want to see if they'll let me identify as American Indian so I can go to the reservation. And you know what I'm saying? I mean, I got a little bit of my blood, so shit, I should be if a motherfucker say they a male or female, or you just put whatever you want to be, you know, you just choose what you want to be. Well, yeah, I'm Indian. I mean, shit, look at me. I got it in my skin. I want to be, you know what I'm saying? Obviously I'm black, you know what I'm saying? They need to make a black Indian. You know, Blackfoot's all kind of shit like that. I think why it's gotta just be African American? I want to be a African Indian. So however, I don't know how you know what I'm saying? Anyway, back to the question. No, you don't make somebody an icon because of who their parents are. They give that little girl, little boy, whatever, a platform because of who their parent is, and now all of a sudden they're an icon. For what? Because
That's true.
you know how many other people done that before her that
That's very
decided to
true.
say they was and that was that age. But you know what I'm saying? Because she got the money and her parents, you know what I'm saying, got the notoriety and the stardom
Right.
to, you know what I'm saying, be seen by a lot of people. That don't make them an icon. They didn't do anything original. They didn't do anything, you know what I'm saying, noteworthy, you know what I'm saying, earth moving. Like, and I don't 100% agree with Lil Bootsy. I don't know if y'all heard his take on, you know what I'm saying, how he said it, but I
Don't
do
cut the
agree with
dick
him.
off, man.
Yeah, I do agree with it to an extent. It's like you just I don't know, man. I
I
don't
got
know.
you.
I
I hear what
that
you're saying. I see what you're saying. You know what I mean? They ain't really did nothing to that extent to
Yeah,
be
yeah.
notarized,
I ain't
labeled as an
saying
icon.
chastise your child. I'm not saying beat your child, try to beat it out of your child. But I wouldn't be out here glorifying and promoting it if I was the parent. I wouldn't be saying, "Oh yeah, I'm just allowing my child to be, you know, what it is they want to be." Well, if that's the case, if that's so good, and there ain't nothing wrong, you know what I'm saying, with that. Why people ain't out here glorifying like I know it's negative, but it's people out here selling, doing all kind of stuff like not I don't want to necessarily say selling drugs, but marijuana is legal now. It's probably young entrepreneurs out here selling weed. You know what I'm saying? At a young age, making money. They ain't lifting, boosting them up. You know what I'm saying? They ain't saying, "Oh, look at this 20-year-old black man," and instead of doing it on the street, you know what I'm saying, selling uh, uh, thousands of legal pounds of marijuana. He doing it legally the right way. You know what I'm saying? And he providing for his family. He came from, you know what? Like they want to promote. I don't.
I see what you're trying to say. I don't know if that's a good comparison, but I see what you're trying to
Yeah,
say.
no, yeah.
But
Yeah, it ain't really a good comparison, but yeah, I just don't. I don't like how they try to promote certain things that you know what I'm saying. I don't think that's right. You know what I'm saying? Like it
I
ain't
get you.
it ain't as bad as the extent as selling dope or you know what I'm saying, drugs and shit like that, but it still ain't right. You don't just allow your child to just do that and just promote it like it's, you know what I'm saying, like it's something just so great. Like, nah, man. One thing about being aware and not wanting them to be in a shell and they be themselves, but don't try to force that shit on everybody. Like, don't try to, like, nowadays you see movies and TV shows, they'll show us a gay scene before they show a straight scene nowadays. I can't stand that shit, man.
Now, Rex, I want to hear what's your take on Michelle Obama getting roasted for calling Zaya Wade an icon?
Well, I mean, y'all know how I feel about Mrs. Obama. She deserved every bit of that roasting. I mean, you can't come out here and just be like, "Oh, you're an icon and you my idol," because of this. And I kind of piggyback off of what Kazo said. They boosting this young lady up because her parents are celebrities. There's plenty of other little kids that don't come out like that or whatever, and for whatever reason, But I think it's it's a crazy thing to think about it. But if you notice, man, a lot of these little young boys, they want to be little girls now, and that's a disturbing trend. I don't know what's going on But one of them things that need to be addressed, and for her to be out there trying to put that shit on the pedestal and glorify that, like that's an accomplishment, or this is where you supposed to aim for, little fellas. That's just a bad sign, and just bad optics, just all around, dog. I mean, I don't get why she did it, and it is what it is. I ain't gonna comment on the Wade part because that's their family and stuff, and they do what they do. But of course, I don't agree with it. It is what it is.
I agree with both of y'all, boy. I don't think that she should be labeled as an icon because of that. Because like what you said earlier, T, is she not the first person to do that? You know what I mean? It's other people that felt that way. My whole issue, what about putting this topic on a pedestal is too young to make that type of decision. I know people have discussed it last year and had debates about it, blase, blase, blase. But my take on it overall is that's too young to make that type of distinction about who you are because, you know, we discussed this earlier, Rick. What you thinking about at 12 or 13, you might change your mind on that at 16. You know what I'm saying? You might change your mind at 17, you might change your mind at
Most definitely.
25. So,
Most definitely.
to make that
Because
kind
it's
of
a fad. Because it's a fad. Somebody, you done seen somebody do something cool. I seen a picture today of Dwyane Wade on somebody's profile. It was an old picture. I had never seen it before. They had Dwyane Wade with his hair red, and he was playing in his hair, and they had a picture of Dennis Rodman with his hair. They had the same exact hairstyle, and somebody said, "What's the difference? Ain't no difference between Dwyane Wade and Dennis Rodman." And I thought about that shit, and I was like, it really is. I never thought about the way Dennis Rodman used to dress. Look at Dwyane Wade. He dressed. Only difference is Dwyane Wade don't wear makeup. You ain't never seen him. Dennis Rodman don't wear makeup. He got
but
piercings.
Right.
But other than
and the
that,
big thing in that is they both grown men that decided to do that. They're not children.
right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying? That's
And
following some train or
the other
whatever.
thing that I'm saying is Dwyane Wade's son is the age he is now. But this picture, like I just said, was an old picture. This picture was probably 7, 8 years old. So you got to think if he did that back then, his son may have seen that and thought that at that time that was cool. So, but because he's young and easily influenced, but who's to say in 3 to 4 to 5 years he's not gonna see a little girl and be like, man, that thing fat, boy. You know what I'm saying? Like, boy, I like that. You know what I'm saying? I like, you know what I'm saying? I like that. I think I like that a little because the woman's anatomy, man, a female's body is something, you know what I'm saying, that even women love. So
Yeah,
I don't understand how, as a man, you can just all of a sudden just want to
yeah,
be a woman and not love a woman. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how do you go from? I just can't understand it. But it's maybe not. It's not for me to understand.
right.
But at the same time, yeah, you can't just allow your kids to make decisions at that younger age that can, what
I,
I'm saying, determine the rest of their life because
I'm
they're too indecisive, they're too young, they still
exactly.
have a lot of maturing to do.
I'm all
You
for
know,
supporting your kids and things that they want to do and believe in, but you're supposed to guide them until
within
they can make those decisions
within
on their
reason,
own. Yeah, within reason.
within
Until
reason.
because that's a big decision. You know what I'm saying? That's not something
Exactly. That's
simple
why.
like
I was
like
not
I'm
to
in the
cut you off, but that's
cars.
why.
I like want to paint or I want to draw. Like that's something simple. That's a life changing thing. You know what I'm saying? You can't once you make a change. That's hard to go back to.
That's why I was saying about like the selling drugs or something like that. And I was like, well, I don't want to make it sound like you ain't gonna promote your child. If your child, you know how many niggas I know who, you know what I'm saying, was young, you know what I'm saying, 16, 17, little dirty Travis from around with, you know how old he been when he moved them people from around the drive, he was over there on the east side. Travis
Hmm.
was doing his thing.
Yeah, I
But ain't
know.
nobody promoting that. Ain't nobody, you know what I'm saying? Because that's not the thing to promote. So why
That's a
would you
for a
do? That's the
child, right?
comparison that I was trying. Why would you do that? Yeah, we come from a place of struggle. We know low 17, 18-year-old cats out here making enough money to buy 4 or 5 cars, got their mom out of, you know what I'm saying? All they need is somebody name to put some shit in, you know what I'm saying? And they can buy with them, they probably got millions of dollars, you know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah,
something to promote, but you ain't gonna promote that. You know what I'm saying? That ain't, you know, that's really nothing to that's negative.
yeah.
So
I think
why would you
that's
think that it's cool to promote a child? It's just like that's
that's
just
too big
crazy
of
to
a
me, bro.
decision. Too big of an
Yeah, man.
ideal to let a child be the leader on that type of decision making. So
Yeah, that
yeah, I
shit
just thought
crazy.
that was I wanted to mention that. I'm glad you actually gave me that topic, Rex. Um,
No
next
problem. No
topic.
problem.
Next topic. Mr. Potato Head loses his title of Mister.
Listen, this shit just got me real pissed off because they just run. They really running out, dog. I mean, where does it start? Come on, man. I mean, and y'all laughing because y'all know it's real. Them boys just be running out with this mess.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. It's too much,
I
man. It's too
mean,
much. It's too much. I
yeah,
mean, I think you said it earlier, Rex. You was like, it's an attack on men, man, or the male or males. Like, we can't
It
have
is.
nothing, Mister Anything. No, what they gonna do about Mister Clean? They gonna change it from Mister Clean to just clean. What they gonna do about Mrs. Pac-Man? They gonna get rid of Mrs. Pac-Man? Like you,
listen. I didn't tell you they ain't gonna bring that up. They ain't. They didn't bring up Mrs. Pac-Man. They said Mr. Potato Head got to get the axe. He got to be gender neutral.
like we
So,
gonna
and
be
I don't know when Mr.
fair.
Potato Head start coming with the private parts. You know, I know he got his bucket of parts, but I mean, I don't understand the attack. I just don't get it.
I mean, I
You
I
know,
don't
thought
what do
either.
we
Like,
do?
what
What do we
difference
do to
does it make?
y'all?
Like, what difference does it make? Leave it like it was. Like, why all of a sudden it got to change? I don't understand.
they made
Right,
concessions for women when they made Mrs. Potato Head. You know what I'm
right.
saying?
But
That was
see,
I
that's the
tell you
whole
what,
point, though.
boy.
They
I tell
want
you
the
what,
muscles,
boy.
but they won't wipe the dude out.
I tell you what, boy. I wish you ever the whatever the group is or people is that's making this noise, that's having these things change. I wish they could speak for black people and we can get some reparations. Like, swear to
that's
God.
some you did a mouth
I
say a mouthful of
swear to
slime,
God.
boy. God
I
damn.
swear to God, we got time to do all this dumb shit, change all this bullshit, all the shit that they got going on. Yeah, man. I mean, it happened. You know what I'm saying? It
And
don't
you
take far. It don't take long for you to look back to see. You know what I'm saying? How we was treated. You know what I'm saying? What was going on over in this motherfucker? I ain't seen a dime yet. We still struck. We still shit still fucked up out here.
that's a good fucking point, T man. This gender fight ain't as old
That shit done. Hey,
as
that shit done
the
leapfrog
racial
us, boy.
fight.
That shit done. That shit done leapfrog us. That shit done move ahead us and
God
done made all
damn.
kind of headway.
That go to show they don't give a
Yeah.
fuck what we want, man. They don't give a fuck what black people want.
You ain't lying.
Shit, man. All right. Rex, you had one to mention about Maud Arbery's mother revisiting her son's death from a year ago.
Yeah, they was talking about it. I read an article about it, man. It was kind of bittersweet, you know, but they was talking about how, because he died, he was murdered February 23rd, 2020.
Mm-hmm.
And she was revisiting that and saying how hurt she was about not having her son with her no more or whatever. And, you know, just kind of saying at the same time, his life wasn't taken in vain because they done came out with a couple of new laws in Georgia over this shit.
Mm.
You know, so hopefully in the future we won't see a repeat of this, you know, type of stuff. But like we've been talking about earlier, Prime, we've been seeing a lot of it, but it's just been swept under the rug because a lot of us are distracted and other things are happening. But you know, I thought it was a good read, you know, and it just showed her strength. And you know, black mothers are amazing, man. They something else. And just to hear her talk about her son, you know, just 1 year after him passing, it was powerful. You know, she showed a lot of strength, a lot of character,
True
and
indeed.
it was real impressive. Real impressive.
Okay. Well, you know,
Yeah, Miss
speaking of
Wanda Cooper Jones. Excuse me, that's her name, Wanda Cooper
Wanda
Jones.
Cooper Jones. Okay. Shout out to Miss Wanda Cooper Jones. And all black mothers out there, matter of fact. Uh, excuse me. Speaking of laws, sir, we're gonna switch gears a little bit. We can talk about some politics. And the South
Oh shit,
Carolina House passes
they
a
good.
bill to make driving slow in the left lane illegal. You get a fine of
Thank
two
you.
hundred dollars or 30 days in jail.
Thank you. Get
Hey,
their ass
listen.
out the way,
Do y'all
man.
have that in Georgia?
Hey, road rage is a real thing, man.
It
Road
is.
rage is a real thing, man. People getting killed out here, man. People getting in car accidents. A lot of bad stuff happens because of road rage, and road rage comes from non-driving ass people.
Hey
You
T,
know, I
y'all
got
have
road rage real bad. I ain't gonna hold you. You know what I'm
any
saying? But if it's an old person, I don't. You know what I'm saying? That's when I chill because I'd
I
be like,
got
damn,
bad
you
road
You know
rage.
what I'm saying?
Bad.
Yeah,
Terrible.
yeah. But when it's somebody young man, somebody who should know better, and they just being man, get your ass out the way, man. Like that's why I don't ride with my
No,
shit,
man.
man.
I don't give no passes to nobody. If you old, you shouldn't even be in the fucking left lane. Your ass should be in the right lane.
I used to feel like that, man. But some of them old people, I just give them passes. It should be funny
No,
when I
fuck
ride
that.
up and see them.
Move.
I'd be like, man, they holding on, man.
Like
They trying to just
said,
do as much as possible,
move,
man.
bitch.
I
Get
miss
out
my
the way.
grandma, man. I feel like
wait a minute, hold up.
Huh?
Hold up. Cuz done mellowed down, dog. Listen, I don't know what it is about them fish tanks, dog, but you ain't the same dude from the last episode. I thought you been gonna rip them boy up, cuz what's going on?
Yeah, no, man. Yeah. Old folks, man. I get them a pass. You know what I'm saying? It depends. Now I ain't gonna act like I. You know what I'm saying? Don't still have my moments with them too.
Do
but
y'all have that?
I know.
They need to pass that law.
Y'all got a law in Georgia like that?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh,
I just was saying, yeah. I glad you say, yeah. That they about to do that in South Carolina.
Yeah.
They need to do shit like that down here. They need to.
That shit get past 108-0. I mean, ain't nobody opposed that shit.
Hey, because everybody do. Man, listen. People riding the left lane make traffic. That's the people who, because they're riding the left lane because they don't want to ride behind the person in the right lane. They'll get over in the left lane and ride right next to the person. Like, you might as well stay behind their ass. What you doing? Get out of the fucking way.
Fucking goodness, man.
Get the fuck out the way, man.
That shit hurt me so bad.
Hey, look at his face. Look at his face. He feeling it right now, and he ain't even behind the wheel, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, boy. I clutch my fist, boy.
Especially the motherfucker that be in the left lane, and you like, damn, move over. They don't get over. You end up passing some people on the right. They still don't get over. You pass, you go around to the right and go around them, and then the motherfucker want to get over after you done passed them.
Come on, man. You could have been get over. You seen me coming up from behind. You could have been get over, man. It's just people who want to be discourteous and just want to be assholes, man. Somebody done pissed them off, so they gonna piss somebody else off. That's all it is.
I got road rage
bad,
boy. So
I ain't gonna hold you, boy. You ain't the only one, Baba. You ain't the only one.
Shit, boy.
Boy, I got that shit. Boy, I got that shit bad.
Hey, and he been had that bad long time ago, dog. Since we've been first learning to drive together, dog. No, hey, not even with the 4Runner, dog. With the helmet, the Reliant K. You ain't never know nothing about that car, Prime. That's my dog.
Hey, listen. Man, I so bad when my son the other day in the car, he was like, "Hey, don't say that, Dad." He was like, "Hey, don't say that, Daddy." Hey, I had to look back in the back seat. He was looking at me like, "Damn, what's wrong with you?" I'd be like, "My bad." I had to apologize to him because, hey, boys, some stuff coming up my mouth. Hey,
he done turned into a different man. Little man, like, where my daddy at?
Hey, I forgot he was in the car, boy.
Oh shit!
I forgot he was in the car for a minute, boy.
So I gotta thank fucking South Carolina for passing this. But I didn't even know this bill was on the docket. But I'm sure glad they putting this shit in motion.
Yeah,
I might be one of the motherfuckers that call Star HP. And the motherfucker ain't moving out the way. Like, license plate number that. They in the left lane driving slow, officer. Come get him.
Yeah. Fuck that. Come get him. Get him out the way.
But anyway, moving on. Governor McMaster, he has lifted the last call restrictions here in South Carolina. So that was effective this past Monday on the 1st. So bars and restaurants or whatever can serve alcohol past 11 and stay open. You know, I guess 2 a.m. is the real time. But yeah, and full capacity. They say businesses can now be at full capacity now. No more restrictions on capacity. They did not lift the mask mandate though. And
so that makes sense. That makes real good sense. Yeah.
Now in Georgia, y'all don't have a mask mandate, right?
I don't think so. I mean, in, like grocery stores, you know what I'm saying? They got it at the door as a requirement. But bro, I go to gas stations, restaurants. Well, obviously in the restaurant you're gonna sit down and eat, but even coming through the door, like some of them, very, very, very few, you know what I'm saying, will require you to wait. They check the temperature at the door before you come in, and you know what I'm saying. I go to the Y. they make you wear your mask at the Y. So certain places do make you wear your mask, but you go like, the All-Star weekend this week. You go downtown, bro, ain't nobody got a mask on. You go to clubs, ain't nobody got a mask on. Like, it's wide open down there, bro. Wide open.
Do they have like restrictions on capacity at all, or did they have them before?
Shit, it don't look like they had them, but it shit, in the 2.5, 3 months I've been here, it don't look like it is no more.
Damn. Shit,
damn.
Well, I know in South Carolina, man.
I don't be getting out like that. Like we went out, you know what I'm saying, yesterday, last night for a little while. But the spot we went at, it was, the seating was like, you know what I'm saying, we sat at the bar, but the seating was like, sectioned off. We was trying to go to a hookah lounge, but the whole city was like, if you ain't have reserved nothing or already, you know what I'm saying, paid for 6, everything. Literally, if you ain't had a reservation to get in even a hookah lounge, bro, you ain't be getting in that.
Damn.
Too many celebrities down here. That city been closed, shut down.
Damn, man. I know in South Carolina, man, like me personally here in Columbia, I don't really see people taking advantage of the capacity thing. Like I haven't been out to no spots or nothing like that, but during the day, it's usually pretty heavy with the traffic. But it's been kind of light this weekend to see that you know what I mean, the ban been lifted. It's been pretty light to me, at least.
It's probably because a lot of people here.
Could be.
Man, the traffic up here look like Freaknik, man. Yesterday, we was just like family shit, man. I went to the Y like twice. I went swimming with went play basketball with my little man. Then he went swimming after that, and then we had lunch and then dropped him back off. They had like a little parents' night out thing, so I had like 5 hours where I could drop him off and just go do my, you know what I'm saying, do my thing. So we did that, and dog. As soon as we dropped him off and left to try to go somewhere, I mean, that was at 3:30 or 4 o'clock. It looked like Freaknik. It didn't matter which direction you was going, what you was trying to do. Traffic was not. It was like the shit wasn't moving. You couldn't do nothing, man. You couldn't go nowhere.
Man, what about you, Red? What did you see down in the Charlie O?
Oh, they've been cutting up since Monday because I happened to be downtown late Monday night, and Monday night it looked like Friday night. And like I told you earlier today, man, they had people out since like 9.
It's open, y'all.
Yeah, it's wide open. Everybody just running wild. Like I told Cuz earlier, they like little kids just getting off punishment, and restriction over there. We're like, oh shit, I can't wait to get back outside. Of course, no mask, none of that foolishness or whatever. So they just running wild, man. The only thing I can say down here is just be careful and stay vigilant.
Damn. Well, speaking of masks and all that stuff, Johnson Johnson what got approved last week, Friday, not this past Friday, but the Friday before, they got approved for their vaccine. It's a one-shot vaccine, 85% effective against sickness, 90-something percent, 98% effective versus hospitalization and death. So what I mean, now that those, and it's like I said, it's a one shot. Y'all boy not thinking about taking it now?
Hell no.
that quick. Real quick.
I'm not coming off that shit, bro. I'm not letting nobody they've been giving a flu shot for how many years now? I ain't never take that shit. I'm not taking no fucking vaccines. Next, who else do I answer? You ain't gotta ask me no more about that now.
Rex, what you gonna do, man?
And that's all
I
you
ain't
got to say.
Nobody who was. Let me put that out there too. I ain't knocking nobody. That's real talk. You do, some people eat bacon, some people don't. I still eat pork. Motherfuckers be like, nigga, you ain't gonna take the vaccine, but you eat pork, yeah. So I mean, he's his own.
We understand. It's all good. I mean, like I told Cuz, man, I'll wait, but I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna go ahead and get it.
I'm gonna wait, man. I'm waiting until after April, man, to see what things looking like up there. See if anybody growing a third leg or developing
any zombies running around and shit like that. Yeah,
I gotta wait, man. I gotta wait to see.
So let me ask y'all this: do y'all have any pre-existing health issues?
No.
Either one of y'all? No. That's the only reason
I got a sickle cell trait. I got a sickle cell trait, but not the sickness, just the trait.
That's the only reason I ain't taking it. I don't have anybody in my family. Thank God, you know what I'm saying? But you know, nobody that's around me regularly.
I got male pattern baldness too.
Okay. I don't think that's gonna. I don't think that's gonna. I don't think that's gonna take you out, dog. You know what I'm saying? it might stress you out, but I don't think that shit gonna take you out. You know what I'm saying? Just keep some polish, keep some grease or something, keep that thing shine up. You be a hike. Don't ever let that shit grow low stubs or nothing.
Oh no, it's all George Jefferson over here, bro. That shit only grow
there
on the
you go.
side.
That's what I'm saying. You ain't want none of that going on. So just keep it low. So, but
No.
if I had like for instance, I guess my son Q would be a good example. He got you know, pre-existing health issues. But I don't get to see him, you know what I'm saying, because that's another thing. But he has pre-existing health issues. So if he was around me regularly, it might be something I would think about just because of him. But he's not, you know what I'm saying? His household, the people who live with him, you know, he might have to take it, and the people around him might need to take it, you know what I'm saying, to prevent from, you know what I'm saying, them giving it to him if they want to live a regular life and go out and do stuff without wearing masks and be out just wild, you know what I'm saying, doing whatever everybody else doing. But I look at it like this: I don't have any pre-existing health issues, and two, hell, if everybody else taking it, then I mean it's gonna be less people that's gonna have it.
That's what I
So
was saying.
eventually it should be, you know what I'm saying, it shouldn't be an issue. You know what I'm saying?
That's what
how
I'm
I
on.
feel. So I ain't got no health issues. So no, I'm good. I ain't taking it. You know?
All right, cool. Now, y'all see that the $1.9 trillion COVID relief package got passed by the Senate. So that means
Yes.
checks about to start going out this month, baby. Checks is
Yes.
going out. Yeah. They had to take out the minimum wage increase. They took that out of the bill, but yeah, they passed it, man. So people gonna start seeing some money this month.
And that's always a good thing. I ain't gonna lie. I'm looking forward to that. How about that? I want
Shit,
every cent too.
I'm
Oh
always
yeah,
looking
that's
forward
right.
to getting money from the government. God damn it, they owe us that shit. They owe
That's
us
Yeah.
right.
everything.
Well, what's the
And
stipulation? Because I don't ever get nothing from the government, so I probably ain't getting shit.
If you make 75, if you make more, you you ain't married, right?
damn, cuz
If you
they
make
do you
more
like
than
that?
if you make more than
Yeah, I'm married, boy.
75,000,
I gotta get
fuck.
I ain't bullshitting.
When you fucking get mad? We talk
About
about that
4
later,
years
but
ago.
we,
Yeah, I thought you would know that, cuz. Huh?
man,
Yeah.
y'all fucking with me, man. Stop playing.
Well,
he took me
you
playing.
thought I wait 19 years to have another fucking child, or just have a son? I just sticking my shit. Just
No.
anything. Yeah, that nigga T still wilding. That nigga still getting them things. No.
No, I just didn't know you were married, my brother. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay, well, if you make,
Unfortunately, but that's about to change.
don't say it like that.
He
Don't
ain't
say it
supposed to
like
do that.
that. Don't
He
say
ain't
it.
supposed to do that on the show. We gotta delete that
I
footage.
don't care nothing about
Delete
that
that footage.
shit. I real. Yeah. You need a password for your phone? Or go get your phone. You ain't bring the phone with you? And go use the bathroom. You
Oh
dancing like you gotta
man,
go use the bathroom.
man, I
I
know.
already know you gotta go again because you dancing like you gotta go. I just bring the phone back
Wait a
with
minute,
you.
hold up. This classic right here.
I
Right,
know.
that's fine. Just go get the phone and bring the phone back. You want me to unlock?
He argued with his son.
The charge is on the phone. That's okay. You can unplug it and bring it in, and then you can just plug it back in.
He having a grown conversation with his son.
With a
Yeah, that's
3-year-old.
classic right there. Listen, you see the look on his face as the little man says something else. At first, he just been like, "Oh man." Hey, we all
Yeah.
know. We all know.
If y'all a married couple, if y'all make more than 150,000 a year, then you ain't getting shit, pretty much. Well, no, 160.
No,
If you make more than 160, you ain't getting nothing. Cancel Christmas on that.
they got more to do with that. I think they got more stipulations than that though. So rather you
Not
know.
really. If you single and you make
So
75 grand, then you can get.
so what about like the first time they gave out checks? If you weren't affected by the virus, they wasn't giving out checks. Like if you ain't lose your job, if you still working, if you know like if you ain't have no, because when I filed, you know what I'm saying, for unemployment when I left up there, they specifically asked was my, you know what I'm saying, reasoning for leaving COVID related. I ain't trying to get caught up with all that shit, so I ain't lie, you know. If ain't but all that, I probably would have, you know what I'm saying? But all that investigation, I ain't trying to get caught. You ain't about to catch me up, come back, try to hit me over for no money. Like, nah, I'm good.
Well, I'm not gonna
So,
comment on that part. Then I'm not gonna comment on that part.
yeah, I don't think
I'm
they
not gonna
got
comment.
nothing COVID related. Them people ain't messing with you.
I'm
Now, if
not
you
gonna
want to lie
comment
on
on
that
that part.
paperwork, go ahead, lie. Go ahead.
I'm not gonna comment on that part. I know one thing.
Go
I
ahead,
ain't
lie
lied
on
on
that
no.
paperwork,
I
boy.
haven't lied on anything. I haven't lied on anything. But I'm not gonna comment on
Hey,
that. We gonna move on. We gonna move on because it's getting a little
Smart move.
I want to.
yeah.
Smart move.
Hey, can I smoke on here? Y'all being real
Hey, yeah, man.
2021 and shit, y'all, but I don't want to talk
Who
about
still
it.
smoke cigarettes in the house though? God damn.
This ain't no cigarette, boy. This a J. Ain't
Oh my
that but
bad. My bad. You talking right?
boy. That nigga
Hey.
I know who smokes cigarettes. I don't know who smokes cigarettes.
Hey, do your thing, brother. Do your thing.
Yeah,
I ain't
man.
mad at you. I ain't mad at you. We gonna move
This
on. We
shit.
gonna move on. I want to get the hell off of this topic. So,
Yeah.
next thing I want to talk about is we gonna roll into some entertainment. I was gonna say sports, but it ain't really that much sports to talk about, man. You know what I mean?
No,
The
no,
NBA All Stars this weekend, and apparently nobody really give a fuck about.
no. We don't. We
Mm-mm.
don't.
So
Mm-mm.
yeah,
I
moving
think
on
the
to that.
festivities on right now. I ain't even watching that shit.
The shit
Right.
on right now, the
Exactly.
skills count,
I
skills.
think so. I think
Oh
it came
shit.
on. Everything's supposed to come on at the week's supposed to start at 3, but I think the skills challenges just started like 6. What time it is?
Okay, it's 5:30. So
Oh, so yeah,
I'm
yeah,
gonna watch the skills challenge. I don't. They doing the dunk contest at halftime. I'm like, how the fuck
yeah.
in damn 30 minutes?
Oh man, the dunk contest down fall so far.
But they
That's a
That's why they
shame.
have it at halftime because the niggas who
Yeah,
competing,
exactly.
I can't even name one of them. I think the nigga named Cassius Clay or some shit like that.
Oh, cry out. Oh, it done going to the dogs,
Man, I
man.
don't
He
know what
really
the
done
fuck
going to the
going.
dogs.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yeah, man, that shit
All
was
right. So
trash.
then we gonna jump into
Terrible.
entertainment. Then let's do that. WandaVision. You watch Marvel shit? T? Do you watch Marvel shit?
Yeah.
Well, we
I be hitting on the
WandaVision
damn
had the
game on the
series
sun all the time.
the
Hmm?
series finale of WandaVision was this past Friday on the 5th, and was a great, man. Rex, what's your take on the WandaVision series finale?
It was perfect. I like how they did it. I like how it ended. I can't wait for the movies to come after. You know, like me, you talked about it. Pre-production, one of the best endings behind Logan. That's why I put that at. You know how I feel about that dude. So
I disagree with the one of the best endings, but it was a good episode, real good episode. I think Endgame was a real good episode, a good ending to an episode or movie, whatever the fuck. T, you watched
mm.
that WandaVision? You watched that shit?
No, I ain't see. I ain't catch it.
You catch it at all, or you just ain't watch that
Uh-uh.
episode?
I ain't catch it at all.
You missing out,
Yeah, it
man.
sounds like he ain't feeling it at all. He ain't feeling that.
That's
I
on
don't even know what that is. You talking about?
that shit on Disney Plus, man. If you ain't got
Oh,
Disney
okay. I
Plus,
got that.
oh
I got
yeah,
that.
check it out, man.
What's
Check
the
it out.
name of it? WandaVision?
Yeah, WandaVision. Check it out. Now at this point, you can watch all them bitch back to back to back to back to back.
Yeah, I prefer to do series like that anyway.
All right, check that shit out, man. I think you'll like it, man. If you like Marvel, you'll like the show, man.
All right.
Coming to America came out Friday.
Here we go. Here we
Did we
go.
see it?
That's
Did
what I'm
everybody
waiting
see
on.
it? Did you see it, T?
Yes.
Yeah, I watched that
You watched
shit,
it,
man.
Rex? I saw it. So
Oh,
I'm gonna start with you, T. I want to hear what you got to say. What you because you shake your head.
They should have let Damon Wayans and them niggas do this. This shit was a parody, man. They ain't even. It seemed like they ain't even tried. They got Wesley
Oh
Snipes
wow.
walking the whole time he in the movie walking side fucking ways like he a pump. I ain't understand. Like I don't know, man. I don't. It was a few low funny scenes here and there, but for me, man, Coming to America was one of my favorite movies all the time, man. It was a classic. And I know it's hard to remake. It's hard to make a part 2 of any, especially when part 1 is as good as that was.
Yeah.
But I just think the storyline was poorly thought. It was poorly, you know what I'm saying, written. It wasn't thought out well enough. They could have came up with a little bit of a better script. It was extremely rushed. The whole storyline was rushed. And I think it was just it was just like a parody. It seemed like it was like they was trying to make a mockery out of you know what I'm saying, the original one for me. So I didn't like it.
Standpoint.
I wouldn't even watch it again, honestly.
Oh wow.
It was something I could watch one time and be good with. You know, it was certain moments that was cool, but for the most part, it was a disappointment. That's just my opinion.
Wow, Rex. So Rex, what you thought, man?
Well, in stark contrast, I thought it was great. I thought it lived up to the hype. I liked the story. You know, it was funny to me, man. You know, especially with the old school people coming back, they had all the characters. One thing that they had kind of too many cameos, but you know, you understand why they do that or whatever. But overall, and see, cause kind of proved my point, man. Everybody trying to prove compare it to the first one, but you can't do that. It's another different story. And
that ain't a
I
different
really dug
story.
it, man.
It's basically the same story.
No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's a totally different story, dog. Totally different.
I stand in the middle of y'all too. I thought it was a good movie. When I first saw it, I was like, I don't know, this wasn't it. But then I had to think about the movie and how they did it. I kind of tried to get technical with the shit. And what I realized about the movie is that they did the same. They tried to direct the movie the same way they directed the first movie. Because the first movie had all these little bits in it, and then they just keep moving. You know what I mean? These little bits.
Yeah, like a sketch comedy.
Yeah, it ain't really tie into anything. It's just been a bit, and then they moved on. And that's what the second movie did. But the problem for me is that I've watched so it's been 30 how 33 years since the first movie. and
I ain't know, it's been a minute.
and I've watched so many movies since then. I have a different type of expectation for a movie, and I was like, it just wasn't a great movie. It was a good movie, but it wasn't a great movie. You know what I mean? There's a lot of other movies that have better sequels than what they did.
And that's why I tried to give it a pass, because I was like, well, you know, it's hard to make a sequel of a classic movie. You know what I'm saying? It's, you don't. It's very rare you see a movie that's as good as that one is. A second one is made, and I just think they shouldn't even try. Rick, you say it wasn't the same as the first one in your opinion, but or wasn't how not when they kept saying on the storyline he basically was doing the same thing as father did, Hakeem did. The only difference was he never was in Zamunda. He didn't know he was a prince. That was the only difference in the storyline. The son didn't know he was a prince. He had never been to Zamunda, but once he got there, he did the same thing. It was supposed to be tradition. He wanted to change tradition, and that was that. But they ain't have no motherfucker like Wesley Snipes walking and doing that corny ass. If I was an African, I'd be mad as a motherfucker. They try to play. Come on, man, y'all playing. Y'all got them Africans looking all retarded and acting stupid and shit.
I will
if
say,
I'm an African, I'd be mad as hell, dog.
I will say now, Wesley Snipes to me had the best performance in the movie. I thought he had the best performance because he been funny to me in the movie. And even I like Tracy Morgan too in the movie.
Yeah, Tracy Morgan was funny.
Wesley Snipes was the best for me in that movie, man. He did the best. Other than him getting his ass kicked, like you had said before, Rex, him getting his ass kicked by them little girls. Like we know.
Yeah, that's BS.
Wesley Snipes
That's
getting
BS.
his ass kicked by no damn little churn. That ain't gonna happen.
That ain't happening.
But
yeah, that's the only thing I didn't really like, you know. But yeah, I mean, for me, man, the story ain't really been, to me, it's been about Akeem losing himself and finding himself again, because he did set Low Man up at first, just to get smooth over with General Z. You know, and I ain't want to tell too much, but by now everybody should not watch the fucking phone. But
yeah, fuck them.
You know, and that's what he's been about. You know, the way they kind of bonded together after his fuck up or whatever, and it has been a good movie to me, man. I dig the fact that we had an all black cast almost, but like I say, man, Louis Anderson black, man, he down. So
Louis.
Man,
I was about to say,
I love Louis, man. Everybody love Louis, man. You know, we love Louis. But
cool,
yeah, I mean, it was a good movie to see everybody like that and all the African, you know, dresses and all that. It was very, very entertaining. And I saw Fancy. And I don't know if y'all know, but I feel a certain way about Fancy. It was very, very good to see her in that movie.
Oh, my bad. I'm about the Garvelle. What's the fucking name is?
Garcelle Beauvais.
Garcelle Beauvais. Yeah. She
Yeah,
ain't no
Who's
you
speaking
better
of
get
Fancy?
that
Who's
right.
that? Who you talking about?
Fancy from the Jamie Foxx show.
Oh yeah, she ain't really played no real big role
She
though.
ain't talk at all.
I don't care. I saw her.
She ain't say one word.
No, she ain't say nothing in the first one. She was one of the low rules
Hey, I'm
thing
gonna
or
tell you.
whatever. She do the rules thing.
I
Yeah.
tell you one thing, boy. Tiana Taylor, sexy boy.
Oh
Shut.
yeah.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
ain't lying about
Yeah.
that, boy.
God damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey. Yeah, they had to make an African Nubian princess the matcher, you know what I'm saying? Like to beat it. Cause I'm like, boy, who he gonna leave for? How he gonna say no to that? Because Tiana Taylor smoke. But the girl who they made him fall in love
Oh yeah,
with,
she
she was
was
great.
fine too.
She was the one that she was a catch too. She was definitely a catch too. You know.
Overall, I thought it was a good movie, but it missed some parts for me. But overall, it was good. It was good.
So hold up. So to be clear, T give it 2 thumbs down. I give it 2 thumbs up.
Yeah.
And Prime, you just in the middle.
I'm in the middle.
Yeah. I give
Oh.
it 2 thumbs down. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Oh man.
All right. So
Oh man.
did y'all see the Biggie documentary on Netflix?
Yes.
No.
You
Oh
watched that
man. You
yesterday?
gotta
When that
watch it,
came
guys.
out,
It, man.
when that come out,
It came
I'm gonna
out
watch it
last
right
week, like
now.
Wednesday
Huh?
or Thursday or something like that.
No.
Yeah,
What's the
I
name of
believe
it?
so.
I got a story to
I
tell.
got a story to tell.
Yeah.
Oh man, my bad.
Oh, you good? That's good, man. It's like got a lot of footage from D-Rock, unseen footage, lots of unseen footage, like a whole story about him that I don't think the masses really know. Like they know the gist of it, but they didn't know some of the details that D-Rock kind of expressed, and some of the other not character people in his life had explained. You know what I mean? People we've never heard from. You know what I mean? That's telling about who he is, who he was, really who he was, and this, that, and the third. But check that shit out, man. I think you like if you like
Oh,
hip
I
hop
see it right here.
documentaries. If you like hip hop documentaries, that shit good.
Yeah, I'm about to
Yeah, I
watch it.
mean, think about it though. They even had his grandma in there. I didn't even know his grandma was still alive.
Yeah, they did.
You know, and
Right.
she been talking about him too. You know, and I didn't know he could sing. The brother could sing for real.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Oh, yeah.
I been like, damn, he really was the total package, dog. He just, like I said, man, he kind of solidified my opinion about him
Thank you,
being
baby.
one of the greatest of all time.
Thank you.
Even though we only had him for like 4 years. That's it.
Yeah, man. That the real good
Oh, you
work,
already
man.
watched?
Real good work.
Is this dude getting comfortable right now about to watch the documentary right now?
He getting pampered. That's what he
No,
is.
I'm gonna watch it after I get over this and finish rolling this G.
Getting pampered right now. Getting shit brought to him, shit like that. I wish I could bring you some shit, but whatever. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. You want to speak on something, Rex? Lakeith Stanfield versus.
Oh, I'll watch it then. Watch it real quick.
Real quick. After Judas and the Black Messiah came out, which was a great, phenomenal movie, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Daniel Kaluuya was on Breakfast Club, and Charlamagne, asked him questions, was interviewing him, and he took a little jab at Lakeith Stanfield, and Lakeith had more to say about a feud that they were having. I'm gonna say feud. I put in air quotes feud. You know what I mean? A little bit of back and forth from years ago, where Charlamagne said something about Lakeith. Lakeith came back with some like visuals and this, that, and the third. A lot of shit back and forth. And now it's kind of resurfaced. And I think Lakeith called him a hoe or something like that. Some shit like that. So I'll let you finish it off, Rex. You go ahead and give what you got to say.
Well, I mean, to finish it off, you already know how I feel about that dude, man. He really is like the male version of Wendy Williams. And no, ain't the fact that I don't like him. He just starts stuff for no reason sometimes, man. And he do it in a real unclassy way. Like, he kind of do it in a way like he know he can't get touched or something like that or whatever. He kind of talk recklessly.
He's disrespectful.
Hey, see, yeah, it ain't just me think this, man. There's a lot of people that got this opinion about this dude, man. And when you start, to me, I don't know why he going at Lakeith like that. I don't know the whole thing of the beef, but we got to call that beef because Lakeith, he holding up guns, to the point where he upset, he holding up hammers. And it shouldn't be like that between brothers, man. Them dudes got to get it right and they got to get it straight. They're too important to be going at each other like this. So
But would you
they
call
need
it
to
beef?
tighten up.
Would you call it beef if it's just one person feeling that way? If both sides don't feel that way, how why would you? Do you think it's still beef?
Well, the other dude obviously feels some type of way because he keep poking at the bear.
Hmm.
You know, as far as I understand, this beef was supposed to have been squashed a while ago, but so for whatever reason, he asking another man during the interview about this man, on live radio. That don't make no sense. If you got something to say to him, go say it to him.
I
Don't
mean,
ask nobody else.
I
Do your
personally,
thing.
I personally don't think it's a big enough issue. Whatever it is, I don't think it's a big enough issue to like, you know, make it into something. You know what I mean? Like two dudes having an issue with each other for whatever reason that don't really mean nothing. It don't push the needle for anything left or right for any one thing. So to me, it's just like, like so what they disagree on something or he don't like him, he don't like he or the other guy don't like him. I don't really give a fuck to be honest. It's
Oh, you
just
trying to say them boy ain't even really important like that? That's what it is for him. You be like, man, anybody
no.
trying to hear that
I trying to say they disagreement or they back and forth is not important. It don't mean anything. You know what I'm saying? That's really just between the two of them. Like it don't have nothing to do with an issue of like they don't disagree on a black culture type of topic. They just don't like each other or whatever the case may be. Whatever it is between them, it don't have nothing to do with topics that affect anybody else. You know what I'm saying? It just affects those two, and that's it. So to me, it's just like who the fuck cares? You know what I'm saying? Like, so what? If you don't like each other, a lot of people don't like each other. They ain't the first two men that don't get along. So fuck them. You know what I mean? That's how I feel about it, at least.
I like your opinion. I dig it. I dig it. That's what's up.
I digress. So I'm gonna move on, and this will be our meat and potatoes. Now I wasn't gonna use this because it was kind of old, it's like a week old. Because we didn't have an episode last week, but I think it might garner enough opinion. So a guy named Dr. Carl L. Hart has put a book out that says drug use for adults, and it's his contention that drugs should be legal. Now, I do agree with him about legalizing certain drugs. I don't know about all of them, but certain drugs you should legalize
Well,
because
which ones we talking about, cuz? I mean, since you agree with them, we got to know.
I mean, I want to say really for the most part, I would say coke probably should be legalized. I don't know about crack and no heroin. And I'm only speaking about these three as far as heavy drugs go. I know there's probably a lot of other drugs, Molly and ecstasy and all this other shit out there. But I'm only talking about these three in particular. Um, he don't think I agree that these shouldn't be illegal because people don't need to go to jail for possessing them. You know what I mean? They need to get help if they need help, for rehab and shit like that. But his thing is that you can be a functional member of society if you use these drugs. And my question is, can you be a functional member of society using heavy drugs such as heroin, coke, or crack? Now, I've seen people be functional members using coke. I don't know about
Cuz,
no heroin and crack. Me myself,
cuz,
I've never
cuz.
done any of these, but I've seen people be on coke and function. I don't know about no crack and no heroin, man. So I wanted to ask everybody, you know what I mean? Like, what y'all think about uh Carl Elhart's stance on legalizing drugs? And when I say drugs, I don't include marijuana because marijuana is not a drug. And we are thinking about being a functional member of society on any of these drugs. Rex,
You want me to go first with that one?
I want
Okay,
you to
you
go
want me to
first
go
with this
first?
one, sir. Mhm.
All right. Well, from what you guys described, Carl L. Hart is a junkie. He's used heavy drugs, and for whatever reason, the reasons that we know, he wants them all legalized. That's all.
You say he's a
That's all that
junkie.
is. He's a junkie. Did he use any of these drugs? I mean, he got to have some type of experience
Well,
or something.
yeah, because he was studying the drugs, right? He was studying the effects that have people, and he was like, "Well, I can't really talk about it if I haven't done it." And according to him, he's done
Oh
almost
man.
every drug
Yeah, he a
known
nut.
to man. And he said he did heroin, and he said it wasn't that bad. I'm paraphrasing. That's not his exact words. He said it wasn't
What else
Wow.
was he gonna say?
Right. Shit was terrible.
I'm paraphrasing. Please understand, I'm paraphrasing.
Oh
Also,
man,
he
listen.
also wanted to go through the withdrawal period. So he said he did like heroin for like a couple of weeks, you know what I mean? And then he just stopped cold turkey. And he said the withdrawal was like one of the worst experiences he's ever went through. He said he would never want to do that again. I definitely want
That's
to put
why
that
he's
out there.
still using.
Right.
I don't know that. Allegedly, I'm gonna say allegedly because I don't know if he is
now,
or not. But
now we know something else about Carl L. Hart. He's a liar. He said he took care of him for 2 weeks. He just quit cold turkey. We call BS on that one here.
No bullshit.
We know what happened there.
he's a
Can't buy
junkie,
that for
huh?
a dollar.
He's a
He's a
junkie.
junkie. He's a junkie. And he junkie brother.
Oh shit. Oh shit. But man, yeah. So I want to ask you guys. That I cut off a part of your answer, but do you think you can be a functional member of society on any of these drugs, man?
Man, no. We know this, man. This man is a doctor, and he actually said this out loud during an interview, dog. That should tell you right. He was high in when he said that. So that should tell you right there about the efficacy of the drug, man. So it is what it is.
He also said crack was not crack did not have a negative effect on the black community.
They need
Oh,
to strip him of
yeah.
his license, man. He need to go on immediate suspension, man. They need to strip him of his license. They need to do an investigation. There's no way. He's black, talking that kind of shit.
Yeah, he's
They need
black.
to strip him of his license, dog. Come on, man. Let's be real. Let's be real now. For real. If he been black there to strip his ass of his license, he'd been immediate on immediate suspension, man.
He is black.
Oh, goddamn. He must be one of them niggas who act like a white man. Fuck that. He ain't get suspended yet?
No.
Right.
He's
exactly.
a professor.
Ain't
I
that
think he's
something?
a professor. He's a researcher. I forget the company he said he's been working with for like
I hope he ain't at no
years.
HBCU.
Right.
No.
Because Square Buzz, he should be on the fries right now. He should not be working as a doctor at all, dog. This is ridiculous. Yeah. Don't even put him out the wine washing lettuce. Put him on the fries. Straight up. That's ridiculous, man.
Yeah, man.
Like, I think everybody probably know or understand that if you smoke weed, which is not a drug, you know what I mean, people function well on weed. I've seen people on coke and they function, you know what I'm saying? It ain't always the best of function. They hyper as fuck and always want to do every goddamn thing, but they function. They actually productive. They could be productive actually on coke.
I mean, I was gonna say, because I ain't get a chance to answer. I was gonna say drugs have a different effect on everybody. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm sure there are plenty of people who can function, you know what I'm saying, while using certain drugs. You know what I'm saying? Now, heroin, I don't know, because heroin is one of them junks that makes you nod. You know what I'm saying? Like, I done seen people who use heroin, and you know what I'm saying, it literally, like, they'll be talking to you one minute and the next minute they'll be like this, like straight nodding off, like they just, like, they up 4 a.m. You know, you've been out all day long, you out partying, whatever, and you just start dozing off. So like, that's what people who sniff heroin, you know what I'm saying, or shoot heroin, whatever, however they use it, once it get in your system, it will have your ass nodding out the blue sky, like you have no control over that shit. So no, they couldn't be functioning people in society. Now, cocaine, crack, yeah, like any drug, I believe, except
Too? I've seen crackheads.
I think any drug that's not gonna have you nodding off or hallucinating, like PCP, if they or angel dust, that shit gonna make you hallucinate. No, you can't. No, so I don't
doing some crazy shit, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, and again, all drugs affect people differently, but certain drugs, I don't think there's nobody who can take heroin and not nod at some point. Maybe they don't want to nod as much as, you know what I'm saying, somebody else do, but I think I don't know. You know, maybe there is somebody who can take it and the shit just get them high and they don't nod off. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's people can take acid and PCP and not hallucinate and see all kind of wild shit. But that's not for everybody. You know what I'm saying? So because it's not going to be that way across the board, you can't approve people to be walking around getting high. You know what I'm saying? Because some people get high off of weed and fall asleep. The same way people get high off heroin and go to nod off. So. Right. You know what I'm saying? You might think, yeah, I can get high and drive this truck to work, you know what I'm saying? And then you be done ran in the back of somebody because you fell asleep and killed the motherfucker. No, we can't have no society motherfuckers walking around high. It don't make no fucking sense. Hell no. You retarded.
All right, man. Yeah, that's wild stuff, man. So I disagree that you could be a functional member of society on any kind of heavy drug. Personally, I mean, coke, crack. Oh well, I'm aside from coke, crack, and cocaine, I don't think so. But anyway,
you know, because that's like the fourth time you done said that about coke. I don't know about coke. I don't know about coke.
Cause I've seen it, man. I've seen people do coke and function. I mean, all these judges and attorneys be on fucking coke, be doing all kind of.
But you don't even. Someone might be right around you. You don't even realize it. You know what I'm saying? So you actually pay attention. Like, why the fuck they so hyper? Why they so this and that? And then the shit will dawn on you. You know what I'm saying? But some people ain't like that. Some people get high, and I didn't know motherfucker who turn their back and be like. And you be like, what the fuck is going on? You get high. You're like, nigga, I've been high all day. Like, nigga acting mellow and cool. You know what I'm saying? They chilling, acting mellow and cool all day. And you know what I'm saying? They been getting high the whole time. And then some other people just be, motherfucker got OCD. Their ass can't keep still.
Can't keep still.
Right.
Touching everything. The one low ass spot on them, their ass going crazy trying to wipe that shit off.
It's possible, but not for everybody. Let's say it like that. It's possible, but not for everybody. So it probably shouldn't be legal.
Hey, I wanted to say something about entertainment too. Y'all, just before you had left, we got off the subject. You did it so fast. Y'all need to watch this movie called. Y'all might have already seen it. I Care a Lot.
I saw that, but I ain't watched it yet though.
That shit is dog. Watch that movie. Ronald,
man, everybody keep talking about that movie, man. I gotta catch that, man.
That's a good movie, G. It's a good movie.
I know it's about a con artist.
It's gonna kind of piss you off towards the end because you're gonna be like, damn, how the fuck this? But then you just gotta watch the movie. The end gonna make you be like, that's what that.
Now you really make me want to watch the shit.
Yeah, you gotta watch the movie. It's
I
pretty
already
good.
Plan on doing it, but now I'm like, all right.
That's on the list. Yeah, that's on the list, man.
Yeah, I watched it yesterday.
We're gonna move into our favorite segment, Sit Your Ass Down, because we can go ahead and wrap this thing up. So, Sit Your Ass Down is where we tell somebody to sit their ass down for some dumb shit that they did throughout the past week. I want Rex to go first.
I feel so good to go first. On this first episode back, we had technical difficulties last week, ladies and gentlemen, but we made up for it this week. We got the light-skinned Leon, and we had a fire show. But as far as sitting down, I got some honorable mentions. Michelle Obama got to sit her ass down. As fine as she is, she shouldn't open her mouth about that foolishness. Yeah, she's on the list. She's on the list. Carl L. Hard, we just talked about him just a few minutes ago. He definitely got to sit the fuck down. Talking about people, he want everybody to get high. But my number one dude on my list today that I want to sit down is Andrew Cuomo.
Ooh, do tell.
Yes, sir. No, and you know why? Because I'm upset with Andrew. Because when he was doing his, daily press conferences and stuff, I'm like, Andrew kind of presidential. And I kind of forgot about all the shit that I heard about him before. And I'm like, I think he done smooth out the rough edges and stuff or whatever. But now he done got caught for touching. And I don't know what it is about these dudes in power. But they can't keep their hands to themselves on the job, dog, for whatever reason, dog.
Sorry,
so,
go ahead.
Andrew, you got to sit your ass down. Mr. Cuomo. And you know what? And his brother, Chris, too. Tell Chris to sit his big ass down, too.
Chris alone, man. Chris alone.
Andy Junkie brother.
That's terrible. That's terrible.
All right, man. I don't know if you got somebody set up, T, but I'm gonna go next. I got South Carolina man on my list today. Now, I originally had the person that hit my car, but I don't know who they is, so I can't really call them out. But it's a man named Ray Michael Bradford Jr. of Spartanburg, South Carolina. He is in custody, sorry, for allegedly twice attacking his girlfriend and setting several fires. Do you know why? Because because he was angry because his $600 stimulus check was taken by a government to pay back child support. So because
And it went to her.
so now because he didn't get $600 from a stimulus check, he went and beat his girlfriend up twice.
Put his ass under the jail.
And set several fires. He in jail now. He's been charged with attempted murder, 3 counts of arson, and malicious destruction of property. It said, what am I gonna read this? The victim told.
Yeah, so he really is sitting down.
Yeah.
He in jail.
Yeah, he should do about 25. He should do about 15, 25.
Let me tell you. Let me read this real fast. Say, the victim told deputies her boyfriend started attacking her at their home, so he lived with her. She said she was hit with a lamp and a table leg and slammed to the floor repeatedly.
Damn.
Said in a statement, the victim was able to leave her home and run towards Cleveland Park, but Bradford chased her and assaulted her again, dragging her toward a pond. She was able to break free again and ran to a neighbor who called 911. After that, he allegedly set several fires, one to their home and to at least 2 vehicles. And they captured him when they catch him, he was holding a bottle filled with gasoline. All because he didn't get $600. $600 from a stimulus check. It was a stimulus check. It wasn't like his paycheck. You know what I'm saying? It was a stimulus check, nigga.
Free money.
And you beat your girlfriend up twice. And then you try to set fires over $600, my nigga.
He got mental.
See that, Carl?
He got mental issues.
See that, Carl? Hey, Carl, that's what junkies do right there. That dude is a junkie.
Yeah,
Even we on that $600 though, and he been real mad about that.
Nigga, you ain't mad you wasn't taking care of your child. You mad because they take the money because you wouldn't take care.
Right.
Yeah, no bullshit. If I had owed some money, I would have been happy to take that shit for child support. Like, yeah, man, down that, get that motherfucking balance down.
Yeah, man, get that off the books, man. Please go ahead and take that. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
He brutally beat his woman for $600, my nigga. Now he in jail for attempted murder over $600. Bro.
Yeah, they need to prosecute him to the fullest extent of the law.
Now, TG, you got something for me, brother, man? You got something?
Nah, man, I ain't. I like the ditto off. I ride off Ronald Rex Coattail about the dude, the doctor, man. I can't believe that's a brother, man.
Yeah, man.
Talking whatever that nigga is talking about. Let people take drugs. Just let the whole society he just trying to let everybody just go to hell. He's a fucking idiot. What's his name was Ronald?
Carl L. Hart.
Yeah, Carl
L. Hart. Sit your ass down. Use the jackass of the week or whatever the name of the year. He's a fucking idiot. There's no way in hell people should be able to use drugs and go out and work in, you know what I'm saying, in society and go out and just come on, man. That's sound like a fucking idiot, man. And he's a doctor.
Yeah. He's a doctor.
Yeah, not smart. He's not a smart guy though. He might be a doctor, but he ain't too smart.
Well, fellas, man, I want to thank y'all for that. Sit your ass down, each and every single one of them. This has been it, man. It's been another episode of Primarily Speaking. Anything y'all boys want to say before we tie a knot in this thing?
Man, y'all niggas need to send me what they call the shit, the prep people during the week for the show, man. Next week.
Pre-production?
Yeah. Production report. Yeah, you need to send me some kind of pre-production lineup so I can know what the topics is, man. And I always forget y'all got what segment we just did at the end?
Sit your ass down.
Yeah, I forget y'all to sit your ass down, man. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I can have this shit ready, man, to be prepared. You know,
I know, man. I kind of hit you out the blue on this one. I hit you out the blue.
Yeah, man. You know, I need to be able to have my camera set up so I ain't moving around and, you know what I'm saying, everything. You know?
But you know what it is, guys? We had at that last minute, at that last crucial hour, we had to call a ringer, dog, and you came on and you were golden. Absolutely golden on the show, dog. Flawless.
Hey, absolutely great episode. And we appreciate
you got the gift of gab.
Joining in, brother, man. We appreciate you for joining in.
Mm-hmm.
Good content, good addition. Now, next time I will let you know a little bit ahead of time, a couple hours ahead of time. But anyway, man, this has been a great episode, man. Rex, you got anything to say before we close out?
Man, No, I really ain't got nothing for you, man. I ain't got nothing for you. Oh, well, you know what? One thing for sure, I better see Magneto soon. That's all I'm gonna say. You know what I'm talking about.
MCU. Okay, I got you. I hear you. I
Yes.
hear you, sir. I know that Magneto is your guy.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I have been. We gonna wrap this thing up, man. Cause I gotta use the goddamn bathroom, so we gonna wrap this thing up, man. As always, thank you, TG Light Skin Leon, for joining us today, man. We greatly appreciate your presence, sir. I have been your host with the most, Mr. Prime himself, and Azul 25.
And no doubt, his right hand man, the total package, Rex Devereaux,
Yes.
broadcasting, doing the thing, dog. Well,
Yes,
Mike
sir.
Huzzle.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. You know where to catch us, man. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, primarily speaking, PRIMERILY, speaking no spaces underscores or dashes. Holla at your folk, man. We catch you motherfuckers next time, man. Deuces.